In a stark escalation of tensions on NATO's eastern flank, Russia's ambassador to Romania, Lipaeva, has issued what analysts are calling a direct diplomatic threat, and he did so from within a NATO member state. Speaking to Romania's Thomas News, Lipaeva described Romania not as a sovereign ally of NATO, but as a launchpad for war against Russia, warning that Bucharest could be the first to bear the consequences of Western confrontation. He said, "Romania is a buffer zone and a military launchpad for NATO strikes on Russia." The comments come amid heightened military activity across the Black Sea and are being seen as a thinly veiled warning, suggesting that Russia may justify future action under the guise of NATO provocation. Lipaeva went further, alleging that NATO leaders are actively preparing for war, a charge likely to inflame tensions in Brussels and beyond, and said NATO's hot heads are openly preparing for war with Russia. He added that Romania's NATO membership, once seen as a guarantor of peace, is now the greatest threat to its own security. For a Kremlin envoy to deliver such remarks on NATO soil signals a dangerous shift. With the war in Ukraine ongoing and no sign of de-escalation, Lipaeva's message is clear. Romania is no longer just a neighbor, it's a front line. But Lipaeva didn't stop at NATO. Turning his ire toward Kyiv, the ambassador accused President Zelensky of actively undermining peace efforts, even going so far as to allege the use of terrorism against civilians.
The Kyiv regime, being an obedient puppet in the hands of Western sponsors, is trying to torpedo the peace process by using any means, including terrorist attacks against civilians.
The message behind Lipaeva's remarks is unmistakable. Russia is reframing its regional posture as a defensive reaction to Western provocation. And anyone siding with NATO, from Kyiv to Bucharest, risks being pulled into a broader confrontation.